What's up, survivors? You're watching Surviving NFL Sundays. We survive Sundays so you don't have to. I'm your host, as always, Mr. Josh Bilsker. To the right of me is the Chalupa Cabra, Mr. Paul Bruno. Say what's up.
What's up, guys? How's it going today?
You didn't like that one, Chalupa Cabra?
Oh,
Come on,
I
that
love
is
the
good.
intros. You know
That
how it
is
goes.
good.
Especially I was out in the canyons looking at aliens and
I know,
stargazing.
doggy. It is playoff week, Paulie.
What?
Let's
Can't
go.
believe
The
it.
playoffs are already here, ladies and gentlemen. And boy, do we have some good news for you.
Yes, we do.
I am a champion.
Ooh.
We survived. And after week 18, we do not go into the playoffs. So I got that cheddar, baby.
Well, I am partial champion.
Partial champion here.
We took skins off the top off of 5 teams left remaining, and we're going to go fight for the rest. Let's go.
That's it. So he's already got some cheddar in the pocket,
That's
too.
right.
And
Shout
he's
out
going for
Alex,
more.
by the way, because we split it with Alex. You
Shout
know,
out
boys.
Hedgehog, split it with the Hedgehog. We did great. We make a good team.
I like it.
Beautiful thing. Me and Paulie are going to get one together
That's
next
right.
year.
Next
for
year,
sure.
we're coming for it. Watch out.
But we both did make it to the end. Finally, we'll keep you updated on the rest of Paulie's. We hope you guys made some cheddar too.
If they watched our episodes,
Then they're in the money.
Then they made the money. One of our friends called me today. He's like, "Hey, I made money because of you guys."
Bang.
Shout out, Randy.
That's what we're here for. Shout out Randy.
Yeah.
We'll expect the checks. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Well, crazy NFL season. Let's start there.
It is.
This season was insane. The playoffs are looking pretty dang good. It's pretty tight. I don't think there's anybody super up there. I know there's
As a heavy favorite?
as a heavy favorite to win it.
No. I think
There's
maybe the Lions from the NFC side.
The Lions and the Chiefs are favored to go, but you got the Bills and the Ravens right behind them.
Yeah, I think
Think
the
that- I
Chiefs,
think
I think
it's
the
plus-
Chiefs have it the hardest way, if you had to ask me right now.
The hardest way
Personally.
to get there.
Yeah, hardest way
Only
to get
because
there.
they got to go through either the Bills or the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So those 3 games are probably going to be what decides it on that side, I think.
I have to agree. And then
And the NFC is just wide open.
It is
the
wide
AFC, it's
open.
those top 3, and then
you threw me a left curve before we got on the show. It told me about one game. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll
All
talk
right.
about it later.
yeah, a little
Yeah.
curveball action. He might
Yeah.
be making some last minute decisions here.
No, I'm sticking to my guns.
All right, well then we're gonna have a good episode for you.
Let's get into it then.
Yeah. So first off, before we get into it,
What you got?
Who you got for MVP?
Ooh.
We've been talking about it. Rookie of the Year already happened, right?
Rookie of the year, what? They went to Daniels,
All
right?
right. Yeah. Well, if not, it's going to.
And
So
if
we
not,
got that.
it has
We've
to
been
go to-
saying that all season.
Yeah.
If it hasn't already happened, then it's going to.
It's been a 2-man battle. Bo Nix or Daniels. at
Yeah,
this
and
point.
I think Daniels locked it up at this point.
If you had to ask me MVP chat right now, I know you're not gonna like it.
MVP, say it.
You're not gonna like it.
I know what you're gonna say, but I can't wait to say that you're
It's
wrong.
gonna be Josh Allen.
No, it is not,
Yes, it
my
is.
friend.
Yes, it
Go
is.
ahead, make your case, but I'll give you one quick.
He lost his whole receiving core before the
I
season.
know.
You guys wrote him off before the season even started.
Okay.
Dolphins were gonna win the MVP chat. Tua for MVP. Tyreek Hill for 2,500 yards.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
It didn't happen. Josh Allen did happen.
Josh
he had a
Allen
great
did
year.
happen.
I had him as my favorite, but there was somebody else in the episode last week or 2 weeks ago that we were talking about that I brought up that I said they are having crazy numbers. Look out for this guy.
Okay.
I told you. I said he has like something near 50 total touchdowns and 4 or 5 interceptions.
Burrow?
No,
Oh.
not Burrow, brother. That is Lamar Jackson.
Oh, Lamar
okay?
Jackson.
And listen to this. That is my pick now for MVP.
Okay.
And they just came out with the All-Pro lineups, basically, for offense and defense. And first team All-Pro, which usually ends up getting the MVP, happens to be Mr. Lamar Jackson. Josh
Okay.
Allen is on the
Number
number 2 team.
He's
there,
on the B
buddy.
squad?
He's on the B squad, so I don't see
Damn.
them vote. If the voting goes the same way it did for All Pro, then I think that we know that it's going to be Lamar at this point.
He was just fully loaded. He had Henry.
I mean, Henry.
Andrew, Zay.
Listen, whatever, even if he is fully loaded, he had an insane season. He had a
And-
better season than last season.
Hey, and if not, my second guy up was Golf.
Goff.
Well, what do
He's
you mean?
probably up there in
'Cause-
the voting.
Yeah.
But what happened? You mentioned Burrow. He's not in there because he didn't make the playoffs, or what?
If Burrow would have snuck in there, he's definitely in the top 5 for MVP, maybe even top 3, right around there.
But now he's not even in the question.
No, and if Montgomery didn't go down, I would be fighting right now
For
for
that
Gibbs.
double.
Yeah, for the double Gibbs.
So
and
Gibbs doesn't get it on his own.
No. he
There's just
doesn't-
no chance. There's
no
too many
chance.
good quarterbacks.
Too many good quarterbacks.
I mean, I'm telling you, just because of the All-Pro thing and the numbers that I saw that I was mentioning, his touchdown to pick ratio is
What he
insane.
broke Michael Vick record too.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. He's having the season of his life. He's already won MVP, and he didn't have this good of numbers.
He
I
better
think
come out. He better come out and get it then in this playoffs.
He's going to. I
Like,
got a feeling he's going to, man. They're gonna go pretty far. They could go all the way, but they are not my
You
pick.
know, my argument was that you can't lose to the Raiders and be the MVP.
You
know that's been my argument. So we'll see how that goes.
We will.
Yeah.
We will.
And that was early on.
Yeah.
So that was a game that mattered.
All right.
But,
All
hey,
right. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
You got Allen. It could be. I got Lamar. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
So next thing, let's just do pre-playoffs since we're here now talking about it. Pre-playoffs. Who you got in the Super Bowl?
I've been preaching it all year.
Oh boy.
All year, been preaching
Oh boy.
it. I got the Lions. going
I
to the
knew
Super
it.
Bowl.
And who
Yeah.
else? Who's the other team?
Man, those 3 are coin flips.
They really is.
They really are a
It
coin
really
flip.
is.
I would love to see Lamar hit the Super Bowl. I
I
would
would
love
too.
it.
Pompano
I would love
boy.
it. Oh my
Pino
god.
in the house.
Shout out South Florida. I
Yeah.
would love to see that. But I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
No.
I mean, it may, but
It may.
but no.
I think they want the Chiefs there.
So you got Detroit and the Chiefs.
I got Detroit and the Chiefs.
All right.
That's how I got
The
it.
2-1 seeds.
Yeah.
Listen, I've been thinking about this, and I'm gonna have to say, I mean, I've been saying the one all year, so you know who that's gonna be. But I actually think Detroit's gonna do it too. I think it's their
Okay.
year to meet up with the Kansas City Chiefs, because I still think no matter what, if your name ain't Patrick Mahomes, you ain't gonna be in the Super Bowl in the AFC. They're
Yeah.
just too good.
I was
They're
gonna
gonna
say
find a
they're too
way. They're gonna find a way to do it. I do think the Bills and Ravens have a shot. I think it goes Chiefs, Bills, then Ravens. Chiefs, Ravens, and then Bills. The Bills, Josh Allen just does not have it in the playoffs. We'll see if he can change that. Lamar's kind of been the same way. I have a feeling they have a
got
better
Derrick
team.
Henry for that
Better
main
team,
reason.
exactly.
So
They're a better team this year. Zay Flowers may be out. That could be huge.
that could be huge.
If he doesn't play at all, that is huge. That's a big, big hit for them. I still think they got enough firepower, but I don't see them beating the Chiefs, man. Neither of them are going to beat the Chiefs. Chiefs are going to find a way like they always do. And I also have the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl for the same reason.
Ooh, 3 in a row.
I know
Okay.
Detroit is good, and I think that's who they're playing. I know Detroit is on like a
Revenge
trade.
tour? Like a
they're-
revenge
they-
tour.
It's their year, and I know they're having like a magical season, and it seems like everything's going right for them. But they're gonna meet Mr. Patrick Mahomes, and that boy does not lose. I learned not to bet against Tom Brady, and you don't bet against Patrick Mahomes.
True.
Heard it here first. Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl again, even though it's not what I want.
It's not what I want. I don't want it either. Might have to agree with you.
I think I talked him into it. He was gonna say Detroit before that.
No, well, the Chiefs are fully loaded.
I know. They're good on defense. They got the best coach, like the best offensive minded. I think he's the best coach probably.
They got all the old squad, like Hall of Famers going.
They've been
Hopkins, they got
there.
Kelsey.
They've been there before. Mahomes knows exactly what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Goff has been there before too. But
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a different story. I think the Chiefs are just going to have a little too much, and I think that's what it is.
Too much firepower for them.
Too much fire, too much every. I mean, they have enough firepower to keep up in that game. Detroit, it's going to be a good game, but I
It'd be
think
great.
whoever gets the ball last, which would probably be Mahomes, 20 seconds left, goes back, kicks a winning field
So
goal.
let's bet the over on the Super Bowl.
Bet the over on the Super Bowl. Probably. Let's get a little
Probably.
closer to that. See
Let's
who's
get
actually
there.
there. But those are our picks. We're actually agreeing, bro.
We're
This is
agreeing.
nuts.
Oh my!
I didn't expect that.
I've been preaching Detroit. You've been preaching Kansas.
I know, and
Yeah.
now they're meeting, and now you're taking my side on who's gonna win.
Yeah. Because you know what? You have to feel the pain
I hear you.
You have to feel the
I
pain
hear
to want
you.
it more.
And then they'll get it next season.
They'll get it next season.
All right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Just outliers. We gave a couple teams from the AFC that could do it. Who's a couple from the NFC that you think could get there?
Bucks look scary, unfortunately.
How'd I know he was gonna say
they
the
do.
Bucks?
The Bucks look scary. Bucky brings another hole.
Bucky Buck.
Come on, Bucky. Let's go, Bucky.
Bucky Buck. What the buck, Bucky Buck?
Packers can beat Philly. Like, they can. Sorry, Philly fans.
So who can go to give me two other teams that could make the Super Bowl from the NFC?
Ooh. It could be Packers or Lions. It's going to stay in that division.
So Packers or Lions, you
Yeah,
think? Or
Packers,
or
Lions.
Minnesota. That would be your other team.
No, not Minnesota.
What about the Bucks? You're not going to take the Bucks? You don't think they have a real shot?
At the Super Bowl? No.
Oh,
No, I can
the
see
Bucks fans are going to be right in you, Captain Buck.
I could see an NFC championship there.
Oh my
I could
goodness.
see it.
Chalupa Cabra strikes again. All right. So you got any one of the division from that division, basically.
that division.
Packers, Vikings, or
It's coming
or
out of
Detroit.
there. Yeah.
I still think it's gonna be Detroit. I like the Eagles. I
Okay.
think have a shot, and sneaky pick the Rams. I'm telling you, the Rams
You love
might
that
come out of
sneaky pick.
nowhere. They might come out of nowhere and surprise some people.
And-
Talk about people that have been there. Staffy knows what's up. McVay is good.
The Rams would
They
have
got the team, bro. They got the team to do it, and they could be sneaky. They could be.
They could be very sneaky, but they got a long road ahead of them to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to beat the Vikings. They got to beat Detroit.
All right. Well, speaking of what teams they got to beat, let's get into
Let's
it. brother.
go. Let's
We got
go.
the don't sweat it pick of the week, Paulie.
Ooh, I like the don't sweat it, guys.
That
Let's do
is
it.
the Cacals, the Ravens,
Let's
baby.
go. Be more.
I thought you were gonna give me a cacal there, buddy.
I was, but I was saving my caca.
Save your caca for when you pick. Because we're definitely taking this. We got the Ravens over the Steelers. Steelers are on a 4-game losing streak to end the season. They went through Paulie's gauntlet that he talked about before
Yes,
they
I
did it.
did.
What happened? They lose every single one of
The
them.
death schedule.
They're going in there not looking so hot. Russ has turned the stove off and he is not cooking no
he
more.
is not cooking.
Um,
Lamar is gonna burn them on this
MVP
game.
Lamar, most
all right,
likely.
MVP Lamar.
Him and Henry are going to be way too much for the Steelers. They've
200
already beaten them.
200 yards on the ground for
The Steelers do play the Ravens well, and they have beat them most of the. I think they're like 2-8 now since the Ravens finally beat them this season, the second game or whatever. But they are
They're a
going to
different
come in
team.
there.
It's a
Yeah,
different
the
team.
Ravens are coming in like a juggernaut, and the Steelers are going in the opposite direction. This game could be closer than people think, but they got it at 9.5 point spread.
It's a big spread for a
That's a
playoff game.
doozy,
That is
yeah.
the biggest spread I saw.
I don't think I'm taking the points, but you can go ahead and book the Ravens.
I would say -6 right here for the.
You're gonna buy
Ravens.
it down to the 6.
I would buy it down to
All right.
6. If you guys want to take my advice on it, buy it down to 6.
Uh,
These guys always battle each other out.
It's true. You got to be careful.
This is the third time they're going to meet this year. It's going to be interesting. Lamar's just going to try to run it all over him with Henry. Zay's out. They're going to throw a debatement, I think, at this point.
But you cannot. Yeah, and Zay Flowers is out, so that could get tough.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead and kick your feet up and drink a beer because
Let's go. Pop
that's
open
a
them.
don't sweat it pick, baby.
My favorite beer, the Modelo's. Pop that
Dang,
open, baby.
he was
Let's
drinking a few
go.
Modelo's in the desert.
Yes, I was. Thank you, Arizona. Oh, and the hat, too.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Sedona.
And I was just out in Denver. Shout out to Charles and shout out to the Broncos for taking the chip for me. Dang, man, they beat the
Oh,
the
did.
ever living you know what
Hey.
out of the Chiefs. That was a
Arizona
great game.
did it for me.
I
So,
know,
that was crazy.
unbelievable.
It was a little rough and scary by halftime, but hey, we pulled it out.
Sometimes it gets like that.
Yep.
All right, so let's get into the first game that we're going to talk about here. We got the Packers at the Eagles.
Ooh, this is a nice
This
one.
is a doozy. Paulie still thinks there could be an upset here.
can see
I
it.
think that, I mean, the only thing I see against them is Jalen Hurts coming off the concussion. Hopefully he doesn't get too banged up in this game or take a
If
hit.
he's anything like Tua, ooh, watch out. Watch out.
I think
ladies
he's
and
a little
gentlemen.
bigger than Tua, but he is a Bama boy too.
Yeah, and those Bama boys, they got soft heads. Huh?
You're gonna get letters from Alabama
I
now
might.
too.
I might. They're going to be asking me to coach. Thank you, guys. Send the letters.
Hey, so your coach is gonna be sitting right here between us. In a
Oh,
little bit.
yeah. I'll
Gonna
scoot
have to
over.
ask some
Hold on. I'll
questions.
scoot over.
So I like the Eagles here. I think they're good on both sides of the ball. I think they got a true shot, probably the second best shot at at getting to the Super Bowl, at least in the NFC. They do got to get through this game. It's a tough game, tough matchup. Packers are going to come to play. Their defense is pretty good.
Yeah.
I just think Jordan Love, couple of picks. He's good for a pick at least in the game. That could be the difference. Give me the Eagles, 5.5 points. It looks like they're favored.
Yeah.
I would take the points. Maybe buy it down to 3. That's about it.
I was gonna say maybe buy it down to 3 and bite your nails.
And bite your nails. Who
Bite
knows?
your nails,
This
'cause-
could go two ways. It could be a really
Hey.
close game, or I could see the Eagles pulling away from
You
them,
said
too.
the Phillies loaded. Packers are loaded too.
Yeah.
They are. They got Jacobs. They got Love.
I know, that's true.
They got your boy Double in Love. Actually.
Double in love. But I'm not sticking with double in love this time.
No.
I might regret it. Who do you got in this game? You haven't even said.
Hold on, you got Reed.
Oh boy. Okay.
A lot of firepower on
Watson's hurt. He's done for the season.
He's done for the season. Watson. I'm sorry.
So that's
to hear
one
that.
less weapon.
But Romeo Dobbs got to step it up right here. He's beast mode.
Yeah.
So I could see him coming out swinging for the fences. It's gonna be a tight game. Maybe 1 or 2 point game. Give me Philly though.
You're taking Philly.
Give me Philly.
Oh
Yes.
boy.
You know why?
Because I talked you into it again.
No, because I want the Bucks and Philly rematch.
Oh, boy. All right.
I want it. I can smell it.
We'll take it.
I take it. Let's go.
But we're
Philly.
both going with the whats?
The Eagles, baby. I told you guys we were
We
gonna
got
get
the
our
birds. We got the birds.
I like it.
Next,
Let's go.
we got another doozy of a game. There's no kitty litter dinner boxes this week.
No, there
this is the
isn't.
playoffs, baby. Get excited. I'm excited.
I'm super
This
excited.
next game is going to be a banger too. We know who Paul's taking. It's the Commanders at the Bucks.
Ooh,
Very, very
no
interesting
question
game
here.
here.
No question.
Paulie has no question. He's taking the Commanders.
Oh no. If you guys go back to week 1, you already saw what happened.
Oh, week
Come
1.
on,
He's talking
come
about
on.
week 1. Playoff. This is playoffs.
Playoffs.
This is playoffs, baby. This ain't no week 1.
Yeah, but
And the only reason I'm giving the edge to the Bucks, I'm gonna take the Bucks too.
that's what I thought.
2 reasons. One
What you
reason,
got?
rookie quarterback in
Yeah.
the playoffs, first time, probably gonna be a lot. Their
Yeah.
team is good. I think the Bucks are steamrolling right now, though. They're looking pretty good, and I took them for my fantasy postseason league.
Ooh, I like it.
So
I like it.
I got a couple of those players, so I got to have them move on too. So give me the Bucks. Paulie's taking the Bucks.
Hands down, taking the Bucks. Baker's on the next level here. He
Rookie
wants.
of the year on the other side. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept this one tighter than
Hey,
you
Bucky might
think,
work.
too.
He was throwing his name out there for Rookie of the Year too.
Bucky's a beast. Bucky's a beast. I'm not gonna lie.
McMillan's a beast.
Yeah.
You know, I wish we had Godwin.
Yeah, that would be nice for this.
That'd
but
be real
Mike
nice.
Evans. Oh, that Mike! I got to talk about the Mike Evans Lattimore. If
Oh.
Lattimore plays,
Oh my.
they
yeah,
get
right.
kicked out of every
Oh,
game. I don't know if
man.
either one of them makes it through the whole game. So you can look at that too.
I thought we were done with him. Now
And
he ends
he's
up in
back.
Washington.
And now
Oh,
he's back
my.
just for the playoffs too. He was hurt. I think he's coming back
But
just
that
for
might
this
be
game.
the juice that Mike Evans needs. That
He
might
doesn't
be it.
have great numbers against him. He
No,
doesn't have great numbers
but
against him. But
It's playoffs.
it is playoffs, baby. I still like the Bucks to get this one. That should be a really interesting matchup. I think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
a fun game. But give me the Bucks at home.
Oh, we're agreeing. Give me the Bucks as well. Buy the points. Let's go.
Let's go.
I love it.
-3. You could get that.
Buy it for 5.5.
He's buying points up.
I'm
Watch
buying
out,
points
ladies
up.
and gentlemen.
Let's
He's
go.
confident.
Yes.
All right, next we got our smooth move of the week.
Oh, I love this pick.
This
right here.
is a team that is on the road that we are taking here.
Yeah.
This is the Chargers at the Texans. We're taking the Chargers here, ladies and gentlemen.
And you want to know something?
I do. Tell me something.
When the season kicked off, no way we would be talking about the Chargers right here.
No.
Oh, man.
And especially winning a playoff game.
Yeah.
New coach. You know, Herbert didn't look so hot last year. They didn't do so good.
No.
They're off and running though, man. Dobbins is balling. Herbert's balling. The defense looks
yeah, the
good.
defense.
Defense has been steady all season.
Top 5 dead or alive.
Won a
Let's
few
go.
of the last games in a row. They're on a 3-game winning streak, I believe, and I think they're going to take it into the Texans. Texans have been wonky all season
Yes,
long,
they
up
have.
and down. I don't know what's going on with Stroud. He's in his sophomore slump or whatever you want to call
Diggs
it.
didn't help out like they thought it was.
No, he was a bum on there.
Yeah.
I mean, lordy lord.
Mixon was great for them though.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have a big part in this game. But that Chargers D, I think, is
If
gonna eat
I
him up.
am the Texans,
And no Tank Dell
they
too.
need to
That
go
hurts.
get T. Higgins. That's what I'm doing. Go get me.
I don't know if they're gonna let T Higgins go. It'd be stupid if they do.
If
but-
I'm in them, ship me some T. Higgins action. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
no, I'm just saying I don't know if the Bengals are
I'll ship out.
he
Stephon
could have
Diggs.
Tyreek. How about that? Bye, Tyreek. You could go. By the way, I'm wearing all black today because I'm mourning the Dolphins not making the freaking playoffs. You stinking stinkers. You're starting to look like the Jets a little bit.
You could
I
say
don't
now.
like it.
You could say now.
What?
Who's the best team in Florida?
The Miami Dolphins,
No,
baby.
the Bucs,
Still the
baby.
best team in
Bucs,
Florida.
baby.
You're in the
Let's
NFC.
go.
Your division might be worse than mine. I don't know.
I don't know about that one.
All right. So we're both taking. Wait, did you take somebody?
No, this is our smooth move. This is the Chargers.
Oh yeah, we're
baby.
both
Let's
taking
go,
the Chargers. Let's go.
Oh,
All right. You
Got
can
it.
book that. That's an interesting pick. Not a lot of other people are going to take that. So
No,
if your league's like Paul's league, you got to take two teams. That could be an interesting sneaky
hey,
one.
I'm taking our last one, and I'm taking this one, maybe the Chargers, and the last pick of ours. So
All right.
let's go.
Next, we got the Vikings at the Rams Monday Night Football for the playoffs. NFL just does not care. They are taking over every single day.
Sorry, ladies. It's rough.
Sorry for the ladies
Yep.
that don't watch football.
Sorry, baby.
But and the men, but yeah, man, they don't care.
No.
This is gonna be a doozy of a game. This one is a very hard game to pick for me. Rams are at home technically, but because of the fires, sorry to hear about that.
yeah, that's tragic.
Stinks, but they're gonna have to move the game to Arizona, believe it or not. So they're not really playing a home game. I'm sure that they're still gonna get a bunch of fans out there because the fans decide to show up for the playoffs
That's
or
true.
near the playoffs, not at the beginning of the season.
I'll
They
tell
have
you.
no
I'll
fans.
tell you who's showing up. The Viking fans.
Viking fans will
Yes,
be there.
they are. The horns
It's
are coming
less
out.
cold in Arizona than it is in Minnesota right now,
Yeah.
so they are going. Listen, it's gonna be that stadium's gonna be rocking. That is going to be a doozy of a
And it's
game.
you know what? I just came from that city. Great city. You know, shout out to Arizona.
There you go.
And-
That's a state, but either way.
Hey, Phoenix, Scottsdale.
All right, he
There
was
you
bouncing
go.
around.
There you go, bouncing around. Sedona.
There you
and
go.
I think it's going to be a great matchup, actually.
All right, so who are you taking?
I am taking my boys, the Vikings.
What?
Let's go. They got no shot.
All right, tell me about the Vikings, buddy. Why are they
Oh.
gonna beat the Rams?
Jefferson, come on. And then they got Addison on the other side. And then they got my boy Jones. He took me all the way to the chip this year. Shout out Aaron Jones.
And what about your MVP?
Who? My boy Donald?
Darnold.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's up with Darnold?
Ah, you know
He's
what?
looking good, I guess.
I will give him most improved player in the NFL. What do you think?
Okay.
That's what he's gonna win that
Maybe,
hands down.
maybe, yeah.
I don't know who else could be in
He
the
probably
running.
got himself a starting job somewhere. I don't know if it's going to be for the Vikings,
I think it's gonna
especially after they lose to the Rams.
Oh.
I'm taking the Rams at home. Give me the better quarterback and the better coach in this game.
Okay.
Staffy won a Super Bowl already, knows what's up. He is going to go. I think he's going to tear him up. McVay's been there. He's won a Super Bowl. I think they have a really good offense. They got Puka, they got Kupp, they got
Williams.
They got Williams.
Yeah.
They're firing on all cylinders right now, and they got a good quarterback who can get it done. And their defense has stepped up recently too. I think they're going to be a lot to handle. I do think it's going to be a really good game. They got the Vikings favored by 3. Give me the Rams and the points, please.
Give me the Vikings straight up, ladies and gentlemen.
You don't want the
Go back,
points.
rewatch the whole episode, take my 3 picks, parlay them, and let's go.
The Rams are winning this game. They have Super Bowl experience. They're at home technically. Give me the Rams. He's taking the Vikings. I wouldn't listen to him if I was you.
Hey, you never know. I might make you guys a lot of money. We'll see.
And you know what time it is right now?
Oh, it's our lock.
This
of the week.
is the lock of the week, ladies
Let's
and
go.
gentlemen. You know I don't want to say it.
I'll say it for you guys. It's my boy. This is Josh Allen. It's the Buffalo Bills.
Boo!
Let's
It's the
go.
Bills.
I don't know if we're gonna have snow in this game yet, but the
It
fans are
won't
coming no matter what.
It won't matter. They are going to rock the Broncos.
Yes,
I
they
think
are.
this is going to be the most lopsided game of the playoffs, probably.
45-17. I'm calling it right
They
now.
got them as 8.5-point favorites.
I got 'em
They actually
as-
have the Ravens favored more than the Bills, but I think that might flip flop before game time.
Yeah.
Bills are gonna destroy the Broncos. Broncos had a great run. Your rookie quarterback, who didn't get Rookie of the Year, I can't believe he made it to the
No.
playoffs. Sean Payton, congratulations, but
Hey,
your
he's
run
a
ends
guru
here.
at coaching. I'll give him that.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see him lose, but they're just not going to. So we took him as the lock.
Let's go Buffalo.
Unbelievable. So that's it, man. That's all the playoff games we got. Usually we go a little longer, but
I can't believe it. It's playoff week. It's week 1, ladies and gentlemen.
that's it. It's gonna be exciting stuff. Stay tuned. We're gonna be doing this throughout the playoffs, going through all the teams, all the way up to the Super Bowl, baby. Do a little special Super Bowl episode for you too. Catch us on YouTube, which is right here.
Yeah.
Catch us on TikTok while it's still around. Who knows what's going on with that?
Yeah, we'll fight the ban with them.
We're looking into some other platforms now too, so stay tuned for that. Shout out Milk, you stink. You lost the bet, and you came in third in fantasy.
Well,
Um,
shout out to all our fans.
Del Bove, what's up, Del Bove? Here's your shout out. Sorry I missed you before. And Wes, because I said I would.
All right, there you go.
Hedgehog, thank you for going with Survivor. Fam, what's up?
Fam was up as well. Shout
Maria.
out to Maria, you're gonna do some
Thank
editing.
you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we're both back from vacation, so it's time to
We're
get
ready to get back to business, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna get 2 episodes out hopefully on TikTok. You know?
And bring your lunchbox because
That's the way
that's
the
the way the
cookie
cookie
crumbles. Yeah,
crumbles,
that's the way
baby.
cookie
Let's
crumbles.
go. Peace.